Okay, this morning I installed these two QC3 USB devices. One of them is the round 2-port QC3, which supports 2.1 amps both ports. And also I installed a square. I'll show you that in a few moments right here. And that supports also 2.1 amps each time, or each port, and it also has a voltmeter on it. It tells me what I've got for volts on the tractor, supplying power to that. So I'm having an issue still, even after installing those ports. I'm just going to go through real quickly and show you where I installed those. Wiring goes down through the floor. You'll see where that comes. It comes right up to the front of the tractor here. It's located right on the fuse box, what limited fuse box a Kubota has. And then the wires are firmly held up against the stanchion there inside the firewall, or the firewall for the radiator. And then it comes right out of that fuse box there, out of the 60 amp battery side, because I want access in the tractor to power without turning the key on. I know there's a possibility of running out of battery with that, but I also have the ability to shut that off if I need to. So once I get everything installed here and it is functioning, I run into problems with the cameras. So I'm going to go ahead and reload those cameras, and you'll see me do that as well, and still have issues after that. You can see I'm running that cable from the cab, from the engine compartment to the cab to the engine compartment. Because one of them runs off of the QC3 outlet here with the same cord, and one of them doesn't. So I'm just going through and resetting them to factory. And then I'm going to get out of that quick setup. We're going to skip the setup. We're going to go here. We're going to skip the setup. And the date's good. 5:21, the date's good. 5:21, the time's good. And here, one of them shows a new video performance mode. Swipe down. And this one doesn't show that. So that's fine. So we're on standard 4K 30W. Standard 4K 30W. 10 hours, 28 minutes. 9 hours, 18 minutes. 67%, 92%. Let's see if this one now will turn off when I unplug the battery. No. Will it record? Will it record? Here we go. Record now. And it's recording with no battery. Let's turn the record off. Let's leave the battery out. We're going to power the camera down. And we're going to power the battery up without the battery. Battery's out. Power it up. Make sure this starts up. No battery. Will it record? And it records. Beautiful. Shut it down. Power it off. Number 2, let's go to camera 3. Camera 3 with battery. Still on. Let's power it up. Shows it's charging. Pull out the battery. No battery. Will it record? And it records. Let's shut it down. Check out your media. Power it off. Alright, battery's out. Power it up. See if it records. And it records. So somewhere in there was a firmware change that prevented, not firmware, a settings change which prevented this from working on battery. So now that they're both functional with that, let's go ahead, stop recording, turn this off. We're going to go with 4K recording now. Just because that's default setting. I'm going to see what happens, see if this overheats. So we're going to go ahead, plug this one in, up here, slide it in, start using it. Without the battery. Whoops. Without the battery. Let me pull the battery out. Again, this just worked outside. 4K instead of 5.3. Powered up. Not enough power. I'm using the same cable that I used in my lap 1 minute ago. And look what's happened. The only difference is the door. Well, let me take it down, power it down. It's powered down right here. We're going to pull the power. We're going to open the door. We're going to use it without the door. So plug it in. We're going to power it up. Not enough power. Okay. That's amazing. This camera 3, just worked a minute ago without the power. That one just worked without the power. They're both reset to factory default. Don't know why they would work 1 minute and the next minute they don't. Simply amazing. I can't get any consistency out of these GoPro. I just can't get any consistency. There's no consistency in this. You saw me set these to manufacturer specs, default, and power them up without the batteries and start to record. And now they're not doing that. I don't know about this one. We're going to try it. So let's pull the battery out. The battery is out. Okay. We're just going to plug it in and we're going to see what happens. So bear with me. Here we go. No battery. Let's see how 3 does. Power it up. Not enough power. Camera 3, who moments ago, after the default settings, came right up. This is incredible. Not enough power. I got plenty of power. I'm running off of a Kick 3 port. 12.4 volts. I got 3 of them there, but this is fine. It's a QC3 port right here. I got plenty of power. So why this is doing this is beyond me. I mean, I've replaced both of those ports. I'll put a battery in. Start it. I shouldn't have to do this. Shouldn't have to pull this battery out to record. I shouldn't have to do that. And now it's rebooting anyway. It's rebooting. It doesn't even record. Cam 3 doesn't record now. I'm going to go back and check this footage. You're going to see that this worked just a moment ago and I made no changes other than powering it down, mounting it up, and now we're right back where we were again before I did the factory reset of both of these cameras. This is, it's like not ready for prime time. Not ready for prime time, and got millions of these sounds. I bought 3. What is this? Why does it do that? If it's not going to run off of external power, period, then tell us before we buy it there's no external power. You're going to have to deal with the fact that you've got to put the battery in, start it, pull the battery out, start recording, pull the battery out, and then if you lose power, you're done. Cable comes unplugged, shut the tractor off, anything like that, you're done. So tell us, just tell us. We can make a decision on what we want to do from there. This is insane. Let me post that.